Agatin missing jitab kwalenzi natinya kamangunet na leicha megeno itugul negere ketesiet nebo KASS TV chaitune ninguni ko logoiwek chekamuch kotestai akobiten komoswek cheterterchin chebo emoni kobun tetutyet nebo longetab Kabotik kikurenon Caroline Kiplagat. Kitaunen county nebo Kericho ole tesetai kasetab kesit nebo istoet en oretab impeachment nebo governor nebo county nebo Kericho Dr. Eric Mutai kongete betutab kosomok kasi akoi komut kasi nebo wikit nenyone en bunge nebo Senate. Tetat kongalane Senate komugul istoetab Governor Mutai ko niton kasarta nebo oeng koitoetab Senate noton Governor Mutai komoche anan ko niton ko en kasarta nebo oeng nebo magetab MCAs chebo County Assembly nebo Kericho nemoche koisto Governor Mutai. Sirini Robert Siele kuipwech report en goindo.
Order number 4. Subkak na kainde bunge nebo Senate gazette nebo serikali kasetab kesitab istaetab governor nebo Kericho Dr. Eric Mutai kobun impeachment kokakotok kole tetat kotestai boisionoton en kasartab betusiek somok kong'eten kasitab somok wikit nenyone, kasitab ang'wan akoi tarik 28 en kasitab mut en wikinoton. Ole kiwang'u tetutyonoton akonai biikab emet angot kong'etu anan mang'etu Governor Mutai en boisiet. Tetat kong'alalen Senate komugul impeachment nebo Governor Mutai kosubkei ak nemosir motion nebo taunetab select committee nebo membaek cheti 11 nekoib seneta nebo Kericho Aaron Cheruyot kwo Senate, kit nekoikochi speaker nebo Senate Amason Kingi kotil oretab plenary anan Senate komugul. Kisirta County Assembly nebo Kericho motion nebo istaetab Governor Mutai nekiib kwa Assembly noton MCA nebo Sigawet Kiprotich Rogony ole kibirchi kura MCA 33 en tugul 47, kit nekipterchinosiek ak chemarget kobun MCAs chemoikochi kasubet walutik choton.
I abstained. Yeah. 2 and I abstained. Yeah. Great future. 3 and I abstained. Yes.
Kana amen kura shekla. Ako geti en kura shekla. Osinski tena kutupta magla kidogo koit 33. Kine kimoche kemwoe kityo speaker nebo county ko tengekta ko kit nenyolu kiywei kipsigis. Tukera ko tengekta nemami kit nekergei. Koista Governor Mutai Assembly nebo Kericho en nekimwoito inendet lelutikab butetab ng'atutik chetelelchin rabisiek, ng'atutik chetelelchin serkalisiekab counties ak weketab ofisinyin. Alak en lelutik choton ko report nebo ad hoc committee nemwaat kele kilipan county nebo Kericho en departments chebo kabatisiet rabisiek ak beek, rabisiek cheite shilingishek milionishek 85 koityi contractors ak suppliers en county noton en boisionik chemwaat kele makiyai. Lelutik alak chekimwoitoen koboto aletab tissue agenge en rabisiek cheite 2,700 ak soda agenge en rabisiek cheite shilingishek 600, taban nebo rabisiekab nyasutietab Londiani cheite milionishek 14 ak rabisiekab equalizer kazi mtaani cheite milionishek 35 chemwaat kele kikibet en ortinwek chemakinai. Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ketesetai ko katesentai President William Ruto tuyosiek cheterter chebo mung'aret ak bandab tai eng taban nebo tuyetab TICAD 9 en Yokohama, Japan. Alak en kandoik chekayai tuyet ak President William Ruto koboto afisayat neo nebo Fujita Corporation Yoji Okumara, nebo kicheret nebo Marubeni Corporation, Executive Director nebo kibagengeitab World Food Program Cindy McCain en kwenutab alak. Kamwa President Ruto kole alak en tetutik chekang'alane akoityi kayonjinosiek kotinye sekta nebo chepkondok, tililindo, chobetab tuguk en kwenutab sectors alak. Kamwa Ruto kole tokchini kayonjinosiek choto kokanapta tetutikab bandab tai en emet akotes yaetab mung'aret ak kora kotes tilyandit en kwenutab emotinwek choto oeng. Kotetat keyat sugulisiek wikit nenyone koiwechini kibagengeit nebo Elimu Bora itondo nebo somanet kosubkei ak rarunetab chepkondok en sugulisiekab emoni. Rito en kibagengeit noton serikali en nemwoe kole nyolu kochul kaimutik choto ak missing ko katuyetab bursaries tugul asikoker kole katestai somanet en oret nekararan.
As the third term begins on 25th August 2025, Elimu Bora Working Group is concerned about the systematic regression of education in the country due to illegal levies, corruption, and institutional failures. These have transformed our education system into a profit-making venture for unscrupulous individuals while denying children their basic rights. Our comprehensive national survey of 270 parents across 47 counties revealed that 90% of the public charges are illegal admission fee ranging between 500 shillings to staggering 25,000 directly, violating the constitutional guarantee of free education.
This deliberate defunding forces schools into the impossible position of either failing to operate or exploiting parents through illegal fees. This represents incompetence and a calculated policy to privatize public education through systemic defunding and forced parent contribution. The transition from 844 to CBC and now CBE has been characterized by confusion, poor planning, and a lack of clear national policy. These hurried transitions, implemented without adequate teacher preparation, sufficient infrastructure, or addressing classroom overcrowding, have failed to deliver promised improvements while creating additional burdens on already struggling schools.
All bursaries should be consolidated, and schools' money should be challenged directly to students in the respective institutions or schools. Because these having so many bursary schemes under different frameworks has led to needy cases not getting attention. And more importantly, it has led to overlaps and misappropriation of bursaries for political expediency.
We have several policies, policies that have been developed. Most of them with very good, ideas, very good suggestions that should be used. But their implementation is the problem. Most of those reports, some of those who are entrusted with implementation just cherry pick what they think they want to implement and shelve the others. That's where the problem is. Most of those reports, we have read most of those reports, they come up with very, very good proposals. The issue is implementation, and that is the issue across the board.
Ngeba koi county nebo Nandi ole kakesom meng'ik chebo county noto koityi kamanut kurset nebo komut lagokwak konyoru chanjo nebo polio asikobit kekirinda kaimutik cheibu miondo nebo polio. Kamwa kanyoik en county nebo Nandi kondochini kanyoindet netelelchini chanjo en serikalitab county noto nebo Nandi Dr. Eric Korir kole chang biikab emet chememute lagokwak konyoru chanjo noto nebo polio ak chanjo alak chebo kamanut. Nelson Tarbei koibwech report en Gainda.
Kamwa Josephine Chepkemboi kole kosubkei ak nekimanyoru ine chanjo koming'in kokikochini ine kaimutik chechang.
In most places, you'll never have a friendly toilet. I remember even a time I went home reserve. There was a function. I slept there. The following day, one tried to fall into a latrine.
Kosubkei ak nito kobit kurset kobun kanyoik koityi kwonyik korutochi ichek klinik mising eng kasarwek chekamanach ichek. Kabit nito eng kasarta nekamwa kanyoichoto kole chang tuguk chetere borionoto bo kirindetab polio eng emet.
Hesitancy is one, it's because you don't have right information or even you don't have information. Fact, afadhali hata ukuwe na information kidogo ama usikuwe na information kuliko kuwa na kitu inaitwa much information, which is fabula. So with one of our problem with vaccine is vaccine hesitancy.
Ebor kaimetab ke kanyoindet Dr. Christine Chebet kotiny kakaitet nebo tibik chemengechen chekimanochi eng county nebo Nandi.
They need to be given the information that when they are expectant, they need to go for health services. They need to also be equipped to know what is needed for their children. We have most of these young girls staying at home due to stigma. They are scared of being known. One of the main things that we are seeing that is affecting Nandi County in terms of reproductive health is that we are having a lot of underage pregnancies. Although that is on a downward trend, in 2023 we were at 20%, 2024 at least we were at 19%, and we are trying to improve the statistics this year 2025.
Kayamis DCC nebo Nandi Central Alfred Chilo kole testai serikali kokere kole kakikimit campaign nebo chanjo eng emet.
So kama serikali kuu na usimamizi wa administration Kupitia mfumo wetu wa ngao, tutaenda nje tuhakikishe kwamba hawa watoto ambao wako nyumbani na wamefichwa na hawajapelekwa kwa kliniki kupewa chanjo, tutawasakanya tuhakikishe kwamba wamepokea chanjo, ndio tuweze kupigana na magonjwa ambayo yanaweza kutibiwa na yanaweza kuzuiwa kupitiwa kuchanja kwetu.
Kasamije kero kele kakikimit borianoto bo chanjo, ole kasamije stakeholders tugul konam keun.
Kwa tukipeana information yani vibaya tu kidogo tu kuhusiana mambo ya health, unapata 80% hawezi kutana.
Kasamije kora sigik kochomchi lagok kwak chetibi konyor chanjo, mising chanjo nekirindoi miondab seriat anan cancer.
HPV vaccination, and some of the key questions people are asking is something about why 10 years old girls. With financial constraints, that's why the government decided that let us zero into our girls who are the bearers of this burden at the later stage when they are adults. Otherwise, we want to emphasize the communities that we are really encouraging the community to have good health-seeking behavior.
Kong'etege county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kokomuch kokol emoni ketik 846,000 kong'ete kotou President William Ruto campaign netokchinigei kokol emet ketik cheite bilion 15 koite let nebo kenyitab 2032. Kosubkei ak nito kokatestai kurset en biikab emet kotestai ak kolsetab ketik mising en kasari tesetai koroboni ropta neo en emet. Andrew Kimeto koibwech report kong'eten county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet.
Kong'ete kotoi serikalit tetutyetab kolsetab ketik eng kenyitab 2022 eng tokyinetab kokol ketik bilion 15 eng kenyitab 2032 kokoi nguni kokol emoni ketik milion 846. Kong'ololi yikangondochi kolsetab ketik 40,000 eng timtab Elgeyo Block nemitei Kapchemutwo ward eng county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, komwa ofisayat neindochini Forestry Advisory and Liaisons eng KFS Dr. Thomas Kiptoo kole magat kokilchigei biikab emetab Kenya ak kakwoutienoto bo president asikeityi kolsetab ketichoto bilion 15.
We have made a good progress. We have planted so far over 846 million seedlings to date.
Today we are in subcompartment 3K and we are hoping to do 25.3 hectares today. That means we are going to plant 40,480 cypress tree species. Actually, this is towards the end of what we have been doing since the long range started. I want to report that we have had success of up to 90% in tree growing in Elgeyo Marakwet County.
Naat county noto bo Elgeyo Marakwet ko agenge eng counties chebo emoni chetindoi water towers ne noto ko magat keityi kamanut neo kolsetab ketik eng timwekab keberata.
Because where we are is also one of the critical water catchment areas. This forest has some rivers that drains River Kerio, which ends up in Lake Turkana. On this other side, there's River Muipen that joins River Nzoia that goes up to Lake Victoria. So there is good progress so far that we have done, and we really appreciate our president.
I know that we have two ecosystems, that is Kaptakat and forest ecosystem, where we are fully restored through the integrated forest conservation program. And secondly, we have also the Cherangani ecosystem, where we have planned to do 1,200 hectares. Out of that, we have done about 1,500 hectares.
Kasom ofisayoto bo serikali biikab boror korib komie ketichoto kakikol ak kokimit kora kolsetab ketik chechang.
I want to take this opportunity to call upon the members of the public that we protect the trees that we have planted. I know sometimes we have given when we have given people pellies, some of them are not able to take care of the trees, and we have agreed today that we have to the Kenya Forest Service, the the forest associations that are here, that those who have been given pellies should take responsibility, and they should sign an agreement to ensure there's 100% survival of the trees.
So I want to use this opportunity to call upon our community members around this place and even the entire country to use these short rains to ensure trees are grown to support this initiative of 15 billion tree planting campaign.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Tesentai kabotik chebo tugab chego en county nebo Kericho kosimchini kolsetab minutikab kasari chebo amitwogikab kiagik chetinye keljinoik chebo barak. Kamwa Richard Kirui ne agenge en kabotikab tuga chebo chego kole kit nebo komonut ko kokol kabotik suswek chetinye keljinoik chebo barak cheimuktechini tuga konyoru chego chechang ak chekororon. Karutechi sirindenyo Robert Sele inenen mbarenyin en county nebo Kericho akoibwech report neisubu.
Baetab tugab chego kotesetai kolanye en emet olen county nebo Kericho kotagunoton kobun boisiet newendi barak en cooperatives chebo chego en komaswek cheterter. Kaimutiet necheng'e walutiet temik ak serikali en kibagenge konyorunetab amitwogik en aliet nenyumnyum ak amitwogik chetindoi kamugetab komong chego chetesotin. Richard Kirui ko temindet nenaat en county nebo Kericho en chikilet ak kolsetab amitwogikab tugab chego. Ole nguni kochutyi kolsetab marurek chenootin kou John Cow, ole karutechi temindenoton en mbarenyin nebo ekarisiek 2.
Lakini chu kikere en ireu kekure John Cow. Ko John Cow grass ko kidevelopeni the Chinese. So this grass ko tindo it's an hybrid grass. Tindo different grasses en orit. Mite nepia orit, mite bamboo, mite miwat. Nepia grass ni ko tindo 7% sugar content. Keswechu ngunon kokotar around 8 months. Ako ngunon ko kokoik ready ketil ak kemin.
Kosubkei ak temindenoton kotindoi kimnotet ak kararanindo marurek choton angekerchin ak marurek alak chekibo tai.
Malochin kiy. Noni kotindo 18.6% crude protein. Ako tindo kora high sugar content. Ngamu mite miwat orit. Ko ngunon moime farmer yan kochoben en silage. Ako number 2 ko kimuche kora kechoben hay. Imuchi ichob hay out of John Cow. Ngamu matindo beek chechang.
Kewelutik chemara miten en kasartab tilet ko imuch koim netiana keswek chekekole anan ketilda ano kobowechakse komarutu.
Mi areas chemachang beek en ku areas nematao ropta. Ko I recommend bokochob seedbed nebo John Cow chuto. Kobokonde one place. Ako spacen centimeter 2 kokabangan. Asikorib en yoto it will be easier korib ak beek en yoto kotai ko germinaten. 2 to 3 weeks kokakonam kochobok. And then in 1 month kokakonam imuchi by transplant kokakosich roots. These are the cuttings. These are the John Cow cuttings. Cuttings ichechu nguno. Atile 2 nodes. 1, 2 nodes. Yes. And then ikonyo kora farmer anet kora ole bokomindoito asiko germinaten karibu tugul.
Ezekiel Bet ak Pastor Daniel Ruta ko temik chetindoi keret nebo kotokyigei kabatisiet noton cheng'e naet en kasarwek tugul.
Ane a interested ak ng'alekab kabatisiet ako cham anyone abokora anyonetigei en mbarani konamgei ak ng'alekab kabatisiet ak baet nebo kiagik chekitindoi en olimbo gaa. Suswek chekibo John Cow ko kikotoreton personally ko temindet amun kinoiben ireyu ko kikotoreton. Ko kiacham mbarani amun Richard Arap Kirui ni koyoe research akobo all types chebo ng'alekab suswek anan ko marurek chenyokotoretech en kokwoni. kikoek kabarunet nemie mbarani en ane ako asome temik tugul chemiten en county kotimache inetkei chito akobo ng'alekab temisiet especially ng'alekab fodder ko Teloin Farm kotindo baet na tindo tuguk chekiboen kiagik tugul chekitindoi en olimbo gaa.
Ne kokeker beitab chaik kokwo ng'weny, kokeker kele kakekyinkei ng'alekab teta kora asikeker kele kakinyorunen kelchin komoswek tugul, ngap kikere kele beisiek kekere kele kokwo barak beitab chego en komoswek tugul en komostab emoninyon eb Kipsigis. Kemoche kemwa kongoi kora ngap kanyon Teloin Farm anyanet kakane ele kiboitoi teta ak aker suswek, amoche akil kakane aker ale kabai akane teta asamuch anyoru ane kelchin kosir ategemeanen kityo ng'alekab chaiyat noker ale kionotigei buch ak ng'alek kora chechang chemakonu kora konech pressure buch ako mi ortinwek chekimuche keyai boisiet nekararan nebo temisiet ne noton konech kelchin.
Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Chitab kolenzi report noto bo sirindenyo Robert Siele ko en kebeberta neo komokoitun en kebeberta nebo oeng nebo tetutioni bo longetab Kabotik kong'ete yuto bo studio nebo KASS TV. So kotimache inetkei chechang kotinygei ak kolsetab suswek choto missing ko chetinye kelchinoik chebo barak en inye kabotindet nebo tuga komatinakte asinyoru kebeberta nebo oeng nebo report noto kobun sirindenyo Robert Siele. Kong'ete kiwanjosiek kotetat kotougei kalelitet nebo kiwanjet nebo Bomet en kolegit asikoboisien timit nebo mpiretab keldo nebo Bomet APS en ureriosiek kwach chebo ligit. Kamwa chuto patron nebo timit noton ne kora ko cabinet secretary nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen nekamwa kole tesetai panganutik chebo kotougei kalelitet nebo kiwanjet noton asikomuktechi Bomet APS nekochutu ligit noton nebo mpiretab keldo nebo emoni koureren anan koboisie kiwanja noto en ureriosiek chebo gaa.
So we are here to look for money and to support the team. First of all, when I was requested to be the patron of this team, the first thing I was apprised of is the football pitch. And we quickly visited Bomet, and I realized that the stadium is in a very pathetic stage. It cannot really possibly hold a Premier League match. Just remember that my 3 months in the Ministry of Sports gave me enormous experience when I was working on Kasarani. When I go to Kasarani now, I'm very happy because we had to go around change the pitch, new grass, this one. So I had a very close relationship with CAF, and I understood the importance of standards. And even before I left the ministry, we had made it very clear through the Sports Kenya that standards must be imposed on all our pitches in the country. So I agree with those who say that Bomet pitch at the moment is not anywhere. In fact, it is a shock that it was a Super League pitch, that somebody played in that pitch and qualified to Premier League, because the stadium is really in a very pathetic state, both in terms of the grass, but also the sitting area, the security of the place, but also hygiene facilities around the place cannot hold many people playing in one place. So I visited the place. We thought we were going to do small adjustments in the pitch, but we've realized it needs massive work, almost like rebuilding, almost like it was better if you were starting afresh. So we are now consulting with the guidance of His Excellency the President. We should actually do more massive work in that stadium, and we might have to agree with the board perhaps to play the first few matches away from Bomet so that we do a proper stadium. And as soon as His Excellency comes back, that is part of the agenda. We are going to meeting with the Senator and the leaders of Bomet to finalize the decision on what exactly to do in the pitch.
Kitukchini yoto logoiwek cho chebo emet chekaitun kembouni kong'eten studio nebo KASS TV tetutiet nebo longetab Kabotik. Kikurenon Caroline Kiplagat.